Huh.
Hmm.
Huh?
Huh?
Well, Tsunami, you've finally looked too far, and it's now looking back.
Hello, hello, and happy Friday there, friends. 'Tis I, DM Daddy RPG. This episode is not sponsored by Sonic. Sonic, drive in for a change. I hope.
Logo.
I love that. I love that mug you got there, Pierce.
It's a sick mug, right?
Right? Crazy that mug.
What a crazier mug.
Guys, happy Friday. Here we are. More Werewolf the Apocalypse. It was a wonderful, fun, pack bonding experience last week. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going, or if I have to bring another particular NPC back. It's fine. All right, Discord. If you're not part of our Discord community, please consider giving us a click over there and joining us for all these shenanigans. You can sign up for games on the Discord, talk about games on the Discord, talk about so many things over on the Discord. We have channels for dang near everything. I think we're going to have to make like a critter channel or something at this point based off of...
We don't already. That's on me. I failed you.
You have never failed me. But thank you. Boom. YouTube. Is this... Well, that's a typo. YouTube. If you... YouTube.
YouTube.
If this is your first time checking us out, obviously all of our things are edited down and posted over onto the YouTubes, as well as funny little shorts and bloopers and outtakes and things that sometimes happen, like conversations between characters about being too gay, or I'm trying to look for a ship that's anchored. I know, the Titanic, or other things. Funny little we're not braining right moments happening over on the YouTube and the shorts. And then, of course, there's Patreon. Patreon's what we use to fund all the things. It's where, like, we pay for maps. Some of the maps tonight are going to be really sketch, depending on what the group decides to do. Some of them are from old times, back before this was a prolific thing. Depending on what the pack decides that they want to do. But it's how you fund the Not a Cult. You get a lot of cool stuff. You get YouTube credits, a private Discord channel, merchandise, slots in games, free channel redeems that you'll definitely not see used tonight at all. But we are definitely not a cult. We are joined by Pierce Heyman, playing Nelson Ubahara, aka Never in Trouble. Lexi Mends the Sword, played by JenOfThieves. Tsunami strikes through flame, played by Deadly Ambitions. Unyielding Stone, aka Crushing Boulder, aka Jacob, played by Brad with no R, everybody's favorite Skelly boy. And of course, Isabella Moonbloom, the heart, the soul, the kind-heartedness of the pack, the real glue that holds it together. Isabella Moonbloom. And by holds it together, I mean the one healing and keeping everybody alive. Literally reattaching arms and shit.
That was me.
Emergency room.
That was weird.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I clearly remember Isabella Moonbloom doing something like that. So
both. You're both pretty.
So Isabella Moonbloom, because you just shoved stuff in your face. Tell us some stuff that happened last game.
We were hunted down by an awful Ronin-like thing. Lexi is now Alpha.
Ronin-like thing.
Alpha again.
For Isabella, it's the first time.
Sightseeing.
And you still, hey, you had a chance. You had a chance to get out of there.
We tried.
Kill a vampire.
We told you to go.
Tsunami.
You could have went with Roland.
Tsunami.
Tsunami tried to fight the Ronin type thing, and the Ronin type thing was like, "Ha, fuck you! I'm just gonna run super fast. Gotta go fast." And just booked it after oh boy, Isabella. There we go. I said the wrong name, Isabella. Where he did catch up to her before Tsunami could stop him, or even do much.
Yep.
Because Dodge is stupid.
He was just really good at the rolls. I don't know what that was all about.
He's got a bunch of bullshit. He's
First.
Lexi.
He has all the things.
Both Lexi and Isabella had to work through some real heavy shit really fast. And
It's almost like you had 7 sessions to work through your stuff.
He yelled at them into belonging.
words.
He yelled at them into believing.
Get a Fenris way.
I'm just gonna scream until you understand.
Yell,
So aggressive.
fight, spit.
Now it makes me sad that Isabella never got to meet Finn.
no, I'm sad about Finn.
We tell him.
Nelson.
Oh, man. Okay, so after all of that and the shenanigans of proving that we are, in fact, pack mates and that we care about each other, while going to retrieve the severed arm that was bitten off by the first Ronin.
In one bite.
In one bite. Good
In
lord.
one bite.
just mounced straight off, clean cut, which was for the best. We worked to get our packmate's arm reattached, give him a bitchin' scar and a course. And then there were angels in the church. And somebody touched the back of Nelson's head and he got a real cold chill. And then everything went back to normal. And that's not going to come up ever again.
Yes, everything absolutely went back to normal. Make sure in your notes to mark that goes up by one, by the way, after that lovely touch.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the thing.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You should really Google some of these NPCs I'm throwing your way sometime.
Nope.
That seems like
Because then where's the surprise?
I trust all of you to not be metagamers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
last
not smart.
but not least, Crushing Boulder.
Who?
We're just using
Nobody
the wrong name.
to pack that name.
I want you to look at the title of this campaign, Pierce. Just look at it real quick.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. Like I said last time, there's like every 15 minutes there's a new one.
Brad.
All right. So
Crazy, stupid.
let's see. I saw I followed a line in the Umbra coming off Lexi and Nelson to the part of the castle I'm not supposed to go. While I was like, the first rodent just came out of the doorway and walked by me in the hall, like in the Umbra. I told everybody about it. They ran, tried to convince both Lexi and Isabella that they are members of this pack, not temporary or replaced, through aggressive love. Lexi challenged for Alpha. I told the rodent that he had to wait, and apparently he bought that.
Rules are rules, man.
And then went after Isabella. I tried to keep Isabella away when he caught up and was going to bite Isabella, threw Isabella to the side and took said bite, losing my arm and passing the hell out because he bites like a son of a bitch. And Silver's no joke. Woke up without an arm, got doggy carried despite me trying to resist. Over
Child of Gaia.
back to Nelson. Nelson attached my arm,
Reverse puppy first.
and then Roland walked in to the car chaos
Man.
and unfolded.
Poor man.
That poor.
He's having a day.
That poor man.
Roland's having a day.
When isn't
Got
he?
kids the Mondays.
When isn't Roland having a day?
When he's being left the hell alone. When he can just be a regent.
Roland? No, that region. No, I was like, Roland's not the region.
I should have said docent, when he can just be a docent.
All right. The first Ronin has congratulated you all before fading off into wherever the hell he comes and goes from. The church is full of angels all staring at you. All of you saw one alive one for a moment touch Nelson.
I didn't.
Everybody except Nelson, who was the victim of the very good touch.
Don't blink.
And then the church is back to normal.
Nelson, you good, dude?
I'm great.
Nelson,
A little tired, but
Yeah, I'm gonna empathy that.
yeah, Nelson, go ahead and roll me manipulation subterfuge on that, Nelson.
everything's spinning. Everybody okay? That diff.
Standard 6. You're just trying to light it.
Is that wits plus empathy?
Perception, empathy.
Perception. Okay. Oh,
And your wolf stuff does not apply to that.
yeah, I'm aware of that one. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nelson's fine.
Nothing.
Nelson, in fact, feels
3.
great.
I got 3.
Got 3. Damn it.
Oh, your stupid thing. It's like, no, you didn't. You got 2. It says so right here. Don't you lie to me. Okay. Well, for everybody else rolling empathy, Nelson's great. Lexi Nelson's that Nelson's not great. He lying to you.
Yeah, we're gonna talk later.
But what?
You.
I love me, but what's happening?
I love you too.
Oh. Oh, you too, Alpha.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
I got a bottle of booze you can drink now.
Oh.
We gotta figure out this vampire thing though. Obviously, we can't go today because we are hurt. So maybe aim for tomorrow?
Gather info tonight.
Yeah.
Out bright and early.
Yeah. Maybe they have like what do they call them? Like the papers with the lines about buildings, like the ones that like you.
Blueprints?
Yes, they're
That's
never
fun.
like fucking blue. Anyway, maybe they have them at the library or something. I can't get on the internet.
They are blue. They are made from blue paper.
What am I thinking of? Declaration of Independence. Anyway,
Are you okay? You fine? Good?
yeah.
Oh.
So intel. None of us can sneak, right? Isabella, you look confused.
No. I don't think it's the Declaration of Independence.
Okay, Nicolas Cage. Are you the expert on the Declaration of Independence?
No, it just seems like the wrong country.
Blueprints, that's what I was thinking of, like the lines with the building.
I don't know what any of y'all are talking about.
It's all good stuff.
You know, what about the wind?
What's wrong?
Dude, isn't it good for ill? Is anything?
Want to try that again?
Yeah, we didn't understand a single word that came through that. Just
All of it.
It's like, isn't that whisper dude really good until he doesn't even like know everything?
I mean, maybe, but I don't know that he's going to help us for this one.
They don't seem to be fans of Gresham.
They don't. And we have a way out of the city when we're done with murder. Which I guess is why it's a good thing we have to wait till tonight. Because I don't think any of us have a way of figuring out what people he has, or what things he has, or if he knows we're alive, or if he knows we're here, or what he can do. Besides, fuck us over, like, eternally.
Yeah. I know they can do mind stuff and disappear and some of the other things. Whew.
Turn into woodpeckers. Don't forget, you've seen a vampire turn into a woodpecker.
Turn to animals. Don't turn to woodpeckers, you know? I don't think we've seen anything else.
Well, if any of us frenzy, I can stop us. So there's that. Unless it's me, and then I'm sorry.
Just don't be in front of her.
Isabella, what else can you do besides heal people?
Jam weapons. It's most healing people.
Okay.
Useful.
All I heard was jam weapons. But that's a good one.
For sure.
Wait.
It sucks. I'm not very useful outside of a cairn, so
That's not
I can't do much.
If all you can do is heal, that's
Mostly
like way
healing.
more than we had before, so it's okay.
Yeah. That takes the heat off of me.
I can drive really well. I drive.
Do you like
Not-
shoot
but
guns
I'm
or
just for
like
driving, but I can drive.
okay.
Oh,
Well then when this all goes down, how about you just hang back and swoop into you know?
yeah. Yeah.
And if someone goes down, like, do you feel comfy fighting? Like, I don't want you to feel like we're just.
I can. Better
Of
at
course you can.
healing.
All of us can. It's fine.
Uh,
Nelson Stone, what do you guys want to do in this storm the castle sitch?
I mean, I've got couple. Well, I've taken some precautions for him. One, like, well, I mean, it's not a precaution. I'm just he can't tell me what to do. So,
Who can?
Right.
I mean, the alpha, but
Against your will.
yeah, if he makes it dark, I'm still going to be able to find him. Darkness is not going to be a problem for me.
Okay.
And I don't get scared. I get angry. So if he tries to fear us, I won't be running away if he succeeds.
Okay. So are we
be-
talking let you frenzy or what are we talking
Well,
here?
if he tries, I'll frenzy if he tries to make us run in terror. If he tries to make us run in terror and it works on me, I will frenzy instead and attack the shit out of, well, mainly him because he's probably who I'll be looking at when it happens.
Okay. I'm just gonna use discretion on that one then.
I've got a lot of things that might work on him that will help out. Like, if I use my Fangs of the North, it'll basically interfere with him healing.
Okay. Do you have to touch him?
I mean, yeah, basically any attacks I give him will affect his healing.
Okay, because I have a thing that can do that too, but I have to touch him, which
Yeah, I have to do damage.
I can't do both at one time, so that's actually way better.
Huzzah.
I mean, I can also. I mean, if they have a weapon that's not, their body, I can also take it away from them.
Okay.
I may just have to get hit first.
Don't super love that, but okay.
I mean, neither do I. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Nelson, you got anything new?
Same as always. Guns, claws, bites, whatever we do. I'm fast.
Okay.
I mean, I can also just, he is a vampire, and I have learned to kind of, use my things that just deal more damage to those kind of creatures.
Sweet. So, if I can get a bow and some arrows, you think there'd be like a stake that I can shoot?
I mean, it is wood,
You
right?
can do that. Like,
See, why not?
art.
I can get one of those. Would be pretty sweet. Fire.
Fire.
Fire also hurts us,
I
but
mean, I can heal from fire as of normal, so I mean that's cool, I guess.
We got 2 healers on board, as long as nobody decides to roll around in the fire.
do you want us to maybe ask for a gun that shoots fire? That's in the movies, right?
Do we need a flamethrower?
I mean, I wasn't thinking of a flamethrower. I was thinking of like the, I don't know.
Disclosure. Fumble around for a bit. I still have. Pulls out a speed loader with some weirdly glyphed bullets. I still have these. And these things
What?
kind of jack up those BSDs, like way back when.
Jack up like how?
Like it actually hurt them.
Sweet. Okay.
Don't end up fighting in the stance where I have fingers. But
There's options for that.
not for me and the Umbra.
Well, I don't think we're gonna. We could sneak in through the Umbra. Can vampires see in the Umbra? Can I find out if I know if vampires see in the Umbra?
Question to ask.
What lores do you have?
Vampire?
That is too broad to get this specific answer. Sorry.
There's a place you could find out. Sure.
I mean, however, do you have common sense as a merit? Okay, then never mind.
I mean, we are in the castle one. We could always ask. And
I know. It's just gonna be like hours before they wake up. So I'm just trying to
are
think.
we leaving now?
No.
Then we got hours to wait to ask before we leave.
I'm just trying to brainstorm questions.
I do a couple things at once.
So, quick question: when we, Jacob, when you, fuck.
Oh,
Look at the screen. It is Jacob on the screen. That is bullshit. Unyielding stealth. When you perform your ritual, to get rid of any worm taint, what exactly does it do to the worm?
It cleanses it.
Like, does it just like right the balance of the worm? Does it destroy it? Does it just like kind of like an acid and a base mixed together, just kind of nullify it? Like,
Brad, you would know if it's an actual worm thing. Your cleaning right won't work.
It only works on the taint of the worm, not anything that.
grow up, Deadly. From 6.
Oh, not anything that is the worm.
Well, I ran out of things to think about. Oh, this feels big. Okay.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, I wish I could use the forge, but to make something for protection of something. But
it's fine.
Yeah.
We got each other. We'll be okay.
Mhm.
Um,
Next thing I want to say we should work out for is mental shit. Because
Yeah.
stone's unmovable, but
I got 3
It's
years
almost like
of
an
boarding on that one. How about the 4 of us who didn't just lose a limb go try to clean up the mess? And
real quick question for those who might know this. So all these prophecies and everything else are there. Like, how important is a name that? Because
What?
names are important, but if you
Uh-huh.
no longer belong to that name, do prophecies belong to you?
Trying to change your deed name because that's a thing you can do.
Not
You can add them too.
not
Line
just
them
the
up.
deed name.
What name are you talking about then?
Family name.
You don't want to be a striker anymore?
But would it change anything?
I'm gonna be honest, we don't even know what the prophecy is. So
If it's
I mean-
what we saw in that dream, his is to be drowned, and I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not
There's
gonna-
more than just drowning, okay?
Well, the one that involves you is the one I care about, dude.
But there's more than just drowning.
what else was it?
It was other strikers.
Okay, well,
Yeah. The one with like the hair?
Her as well. Yeah, she was there, but there was others as well.
Okay, she's fucking crazy. You should not be around her.
A little hot.
It's a little hot, but
She's definitely hot.
I don't know. It's
Almost fucked me in a hallway, but like for sure, like crazy.
But I mean, just because she's crazy doesn't mean she's on the wrong path.
yeah.
No, but then like a safety thing.
I don't want you to drown.
No, thank you.
I don't
Like
know.
I was, we were in your dream, dude. She was real hard to get off you in that dream.
you don't know if you can drown?
I don't know. Like I have a water spirit attached to me.
So there's a bathtub in the room. You want to give it a go?
Are you sure he's it's feeling helpful?
I mean, it's definitely like, maybe a little spiteful, but I don't think it hates me. I think it wants me to live. It just doesn't mind if I get drowned for a minute or two. Maybe not the third minute.
Have you tried talking to it?
I mean, I did a little bit afterwards, but then there was a giant dude trying to kill everybody.
Nelson, you
I
can
did a
help me
little
clean up.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I'm going to secretly ask the water spirit if it will let me drown. Not worried. Hey, water. Would you actually like let me drown all the way? Like dead? Tap on my shoulder twice for yes. Don't tap on me at all for no. You would not let me drown.
The water in the nearby fountain rises up and just hurls itself on Tsunami like a Shamu sea splash.
Well, good news, guys. That was only one tap.
What does that mean?
It'll only let me drown for about 2 seconds. It won't let me drown for the final second.
And it told you that.
I mean, not necessarily told me that, but like, we have this thing together.
Got an understanding.
It's a connection of sorts. A little wet connection, but it's definitely a connection. All right, let's clean this up.
And
By the way, Nelson, the angel touched you.
What angel?
Like the
The one from Alpheus.
fucking angel. Like,
Yeah, he like
In the
screamed his
church.
way up behind you and booped you. It's a bad boop, I imagine.
I felt cold for a second. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
over my grave. That makes sense.
Also, your line is growing a little brighter than the Lexi's line. After that,
And we don't know what the lines mean, do we?
I think I do.
not entirely. Probably. It might be a way to find you. Now he has a stronger connection to you.
So,
Angel.
longer term plan. We murder this vampire. We go back to Brazil and we have a huge fucking party. Yeah?
That sounds great. And in case I don't get to say it because things might go sideways, Stone, I love you like a brother.
Okay. I love you.
Do you remember? You remember that big guy we saw in your dream?
Oh yeah, the one leading the get.
That was you.
What?
That was you.
We will
I've seen
be
that kind of-
glorious.
It's bigger than normal, but that was you.
Oh. Huh.
I don't remember if his arm had that scar or not, but definitely you. I don't know what would cause that, but I'm hoping that you knowing about it maybe be enough to push that from happening.
Little cautionary tale.
What was your dream, Nelson?
Oh, mine was dead parents. I got to see my dad, which is constantly being thrown at me. If I
What do you
didn't know my
mean?
parents, it'd be a little bit insulting, but it feels like they're trying to tear me down like that, and that's
Is it
the
working?
easiest way to get to me.
Like
Or so.
a past vision, or like you went to the afterlife to see your family?
I'm assuming I saw how my dad died, and while running through the darkness, I happened upon my mom.
So vision of the past. Possibly two visions of possible futures.
Well, several visions of the past and futures that we can't really let come to pass.
I was just fucking a vampire in a club. That was fine. So as long as I avoid clubs.
I don't think yours was a future vision. I remember
Or was it?
the thing saying that it was showing you the cruelty of the world.
It was showing me what he could do. A warning. I prepared as much as I could.
Were we in Mindspeak, by the way?
Were we in Mindspeak? We've been in Mindspeak the whole time.
Yeah, but were we having the conversation in Mindspeak?
Probably not.
I assume we were just talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna switch to Mindspeak real quick, and may not know what the right decision is, or have an answer still for your questions earlier of how we would do it differently, but I think part of my family is going to do it the wrong way.
That seems correct.
And if we don't,
Considering what we heard about the other guy.
I'm not sure the right way, but I don't think it's the complete right way, but I don't think it's the complete wrong way. But I think it'll have catastrophic things. Is it wrong to remove them?
That seems like a thing to tackle later.
I know the feeling because the stuff I've been hearing about Garou politics has got me a little worried, and then being gone
That
for
too.
a couple years.
Honestly, they're kind of heroes right now.
Feel like
They're taking out a big bad and then kind of disappearing. So
was that
some of that are kind of.
was that big bad of the worm?
Yeah.
Are we sure we took them out and not took them in?
I mean, killed him. Pretty sure.
Faces changed the same time at the same way.
Yeah, you did. I watched it happen. I'm like,
I mean, they're trying to release the worm to take over.
We
It would make
don't.
sense that they would not want to destroy things of the worm either.
We're like totally in anime mode, aren't we? We don't know what they're doing, which is crazy. But that's fine. Who isn't a little crazy? The point is, until we actually know they're up to no good.
I know they're up to no good.
How do you know?
I know the answer isn't right. Nothing is completely wrong, but there's another chaos in the world.
It's at that moment, one of the little chaos goblins that you're talking about in Mindspeak comes out of the castle and is making his way over towards the forge area thing.
okay.
This is the one that gives you all a very weird vibe whenever he's around. Like there's just something off about him.
Have I introduced myself to him before yet?
I mean, he's talked to you a little bit, but like as
Okay.
far as like proper introductions, no.
Okay. Matt, I'm going to secretly transform a hand into a Krynos claw
Okay.
and not try to have other people see it.
A Krynos claw?
Yeah,
We're like, at least a claw, like with
The biggest hand I could possibly have. And I'm just gonna put it into my coat.
Just tug it.
Glabros have claws, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll grab Glabro claw.
okay.
That is a bit more believable. Okay.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, how are you hiding this?
Well, I literally was about to be like, you can't hide a Krynos claw, my guy.
You literally can't.
Let me just make my Hulk fist over here. Just
Right. The big arms from the Ludacris video. I did it real quick.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of stare at him.
Okay. He does not pay a single bit of money to
know.
you guys at all.
Cool.
He like
okay.
gives a shave and a haircut,
We could do
And
it
then
right now.
and then just makes his way inside.
Mm-hmm.
We could do it right now.
I mean, do it.
That was a soundboard.
What?
I took a sniff when he goes to get in that door.
Yeah. Are you trying to sniff him or sniff what's on the other side of the door?
Other side of the door, just the general area.
Okay.
Three.
Read that off for me.
Hold up.
I want to make sure I give you the
Let's do
correct
that.
information.
Yeah, let me find my gifts. Sense the unnatural. The werewolf can sense any unnatural presence and determine its approximate strength and type. Supernatural presences can include magic, spirits, the worm, raids, and vampires, although it won't pick them out specifically as such. The werewolf may sense a person plagued by hauntings as easily as a ghost. And Roll's perception of enigma. The more successes he rolls, the more information he gains. Notice your input is somewhat vague and subject to interpretation, though. For instance, a vampire might smell of blood, fear, rotten flesh, or fresh meat, or whatever the storyteller finds appropriate. Interpreting information properly might require an intelligence plus occult roll at the storyteller's option.
Now the internet's getting bad for Pierce.
No!
Yeah, it is.
Oh no.
Damn it.
This is what happens when we have 2 games in a row. Cursed.
Sorry, I just wanted 2 more games.
I agree. I also wanted 2 more games.
Yep.
All right, so I got the basic gist of what your thing does, Pierce. So, first things first, dude who went walking up, who is apparently part of evil chaos pack as determined by Tsunami. Totes werewolf. There's something off-putting about his werewolfedness, but he is legit through and through Garou. There is so much suffering and agony. You can hear weeping and screams and anger when the forge door opens. Just a cacophony of disembodied voices screaming and yelling. And something you don't know how to place it. It's in flux. It smells of earth and sulfur, anger and pain, and belief. And that's everything you get off the forge. With your 3 successes, is there anything else here in the courtyard of this giant castle you want to maybe try to sense?
Just get a general area. Let's get a good whiff. I haven't gotten a good whiff of this place since we've been here. Down the area I'm in right now, this church with, the stuff and things.
The church is totally fine and normal. There's a confessional off in the corner that seems to radiate in pain.
I wonder why.
Down the path heading out towards the bridge, it just reeks of death. That's it. That's all you get.
Oh.
Little Easter eggs for Pierce.
Slight nosebleed. Just kind of.
Did you have one?
Not physically.
You need to lay down?
Tsunami?
Yeah.
I'm not your alpha anymore. So I'm going to ask very nicely. Please stay away from that shop, that smithing area. Just mind speak. Bad. So bad. Screaming. Terribleness.
Suffering souls.
Just
souls being tortured.
What Matt said in mind speak. While he's just kind of looking at you.
Yeah, so as your alpha, that's a big no.
Not a no to taking the guy out first.
What guy? For the next 24 hours, we are focusing on the vampire.
I am not going to attack anyone in this castle.
Me neither.
Who has been granted as a guest of the guy who's granted us as a guest.
Yeah.
Civil.
The dude comes back out. This totally looking at his metal plated hands, like he's got gauntlets now. He's like, this is so fucking cool. He's just talking to himself, just like, just mimicking karate on his way back into the castle.
He's not even doing it right.
Give it a go here.
Karate.
Yep.
Oh, it's been my entire life training and being awesome. Stupid Sue.
So attempt to challenge him for those.
Leave him alone.
24 hours.
Just
It will help. It will help.
trying to fix the church back up.
At this point, outside of like the things that are beyond your means of being able to fix, you guys have repaired. You've rebolted the doors back into the frames. The giant claw marks going out the sides. You got nothing for that.
Some band-aids. I'm sorry.
Please, Mr. Giovanni, don't hurt us.
So sorry.
Please. This time you guys would have enough time to rest, so any damage from last session will have healed. If any of you still have any.
Okay, well, you say any.
Right?
I do, in fact, say any.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
You know the bullshit of this place out of character, Brad.
Yeah, I know. Just making sure. I took quite a bit.
I'm aware. I did it to you.
Yep.
He was there. You saw it.
I rolled it.
Hell yeah. Whew.
And the sun sets in Prague. The castle, as the sun goes down, seems to become much more active than it has been during the day. The castle's been really quiet and empty during the day, but at night, like, lights start coming on. You see shadows in windows, and you hear footsteps in hallways. If any of you are still out in the courtyard, hunks of stone fall off one of the gargoyle statues up top, and you swear you see it take flight into the night sky.
Oh, just like the anime.
No questions.
They're probably good guys. They save people.
Blythe was a good guy.
At least Stone will have a dope scar.
Hell yeah.
Also, hello, Berserker. Thank you. Welcome to the channel, man.
Yep.
We're not leaving tonight, correct?
Tonight? No, that would be dumb.
Matt, can I perhaps try to go into a meditative state and meditate about how the balance is supposed to be maintained between everything and how it is currently?
Sure, you give me a Wits Enigma. You enter your meditative state. You're cross-legged. You got your hands in like the just some kind of stances. You're like thinking and pondering. And for everybody else, you've seen Tsunami try to meditate and focus and think on things several times in your time together. You've never seen him after just a few moments break into a sweat. You've never seen normally his hands are still, just as still as the rest of the body, but you've never seen his thumbs fretting. You've never seen his brow twitching. But Tsunami, inside your head, inside of your trance, inside of your meditations, there's a roar in the distance. Something large, vast, all-encompassing, world-shattering, screaming in fury and pain, and the earth shakes beneath you. And your eyes open up. You're not by the castle. You're not at the courtyard. You're not even on Gaia. You're somewhere, someplace else. And off in the horizon in space, where you'd find Luna or the stars, Helios, any of the great incarnas, there stands a three-headed dragon, wrapped not just amongst itself, but tangled in webs and weaves, and it's fighting, it's trying, it's tearing chunks out of itself, trying to break free. But as much as it struggles, the constrictions just keep getting tighter and keep getting tighter. And when it tears a chunk out of itself, that the webs just seem to like reform the damage that's done to it, bringing it back to its own fine thing, just kept perfectly right how it is. For those of you on the outside of the meditation, Tsunami whimpers. An actual, honest whimper. Like pain. And where his shirt is kind of tight across his stocky but vicious and imposing form, splatters of blood seem to just be gouting out from his side.
Oh, hell no. Shakes him.
Tsunami, you were shooketh out of your trance. Take 2 lethal.
Okay.
As, why do I have cuts and an open wound on my side?
What the hell is happening? Did you literally think yourself too hard?
When you meditate, you don't think really.
Oh my god.
It's kind of the opposite.
You dude.
Okay.
You got there.
The worm is represented by 3 heads of a dragon. Correct?
Depends on who's telling you, but yes, dragon usually.
And the weave is spider webs, typically, correct?
The Weaver.
Yes.
Webs are involved, yeah.
Yeah.
And what about Gaia?
Gaia's not part of that, but
Like the wild, the wilderness.
those are 2 different beings.
Yeah. But what is that represented by typically?
Nature.
Green leaves and such.
I saw none of that, right, Matt? And any part of that?
You saw nothing that represented the wild, no.
Okay. Nor anything else that pretty much just those 2. Okay.
You literally only saw what you can put together was the worm and the weaver. You saw nothing involving the wild.
Yep.
Pecking his sides, like open his gi up.
It looks like bite marks have been taken out of his side.
Jesus, dude. You feel this? Either of these?
I mean, I definitely feel them, but
Okay. Vampire first, then we can figure out how to fix the entire world. Is that a satisfactory plan?
that is. But
What?
the vampire stuff might be part of that whole thing. I don't know.
Okay, this vampire's like important, but he's not like Weaver Wild Worm important? You know?
Aren't we all important to where we belong?
Oh my gosh.
Fucking stargazers.
Lexi
Stargazer.
alcohol.
Would that help?
We gotta be up early, right? I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, you do that.
We still gotta talk to.
We still gotta like get all the information and if you're tired, go to bed.
I mean, I can go with you guys to talk, but usually you guys.
Honestly, if you can't like focus on the immediate problem, then we'll focus on the immediate problem.
Okay. I'm gonna walk down the hall and find a nice bench.
There are many of them.
A nice bench a little bit further away.
Okay.
Hand on the shoulder. You'll figure it out, brother. Sure, okay?
Please. Am I okay? Yes. But the questions you guys asked before, I don't know if they're ever gonna have an answer. And I think we're gonna need an answer soon for them. But
You show
like
us an
Lexi
answer,
said,
brother. You don't have to say it. Just show us.
like Lexi said, if I can't focus on the current problem, well,
Elephants can't climb trees, brother. We worry about what we can worry about. All right.
technically there was an elephant in a tree one time and it got caught up there and stuck. It was a baby elephant. They had to rescue it.
Nelson just slowly puts a finger to Tsunami's lips.
But I appreciate you. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. All right.
Tsunami, you would notice as you're sitting there on the bench, like occasionally, sometimes people would walk by, just like their heads turn to like look at you. One of them actually, like in True Blood style, kind of pops fangs for a moment before like bringing them back up and just like scuttling away from you. And it's after maybe like the third exchange, kind of like that, dawns on you. Normally by now, like whatever would have happened, like it's not the worst blow you've ever felt. It's not the worst blow you've ever taken. But it's not healing. Even though it's just lethal damage, it's not healing.
Maybe I should be Isabella about this, or maybe so. Matt, is there any way like to read like the impression, like when they're raising their fangs at me? Is that in greeting, in like I want to bite you, like you insulted my mother?
Perception empathy.
Yeah, see, this not seeing what we do in the shadows. That's how they vote.
Catch the vibe. See if you can catch this vibe.
Perception empathy.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I gotta make a button here quick.
Stuck a note on his back that says "bite me."
One success.
Hey, one success. One could surmise here at Vampire Castle that maybe the smell of blood. If they're hungry enough, maybe it's just like a natural reaction to food. Nope, not for no. No. Manners, no.
Okay. All right.
Going to that confessional.
Yeah.
Be polite.
I will wander trying to find them as they are probably as the rest of the pack are probably. What?
Oh.
Okay. Multi-deadly? They're not deadly?
I'm so confused, really. Wander trying to find the pack. I'm assuming they already left their little thing, going to find somebody else. So I'll just wander along until I find them.
Which pack?
My pack.
Okay, just making sure. There's more than one pack here in the castle right now.
I know. I'm not open for a fight right now.
Evens or odds?
Odds.
Cool.
Hey, I don't go down the wrong wing.
All right. Meanwhile, Lexi, Nelson, I know what you guys are going to go try to get the information for questions that you want. Stone, what are you doing? You've been awfully quiet.
Well, there's a reason for that, but I need to at some point talk to Giovanni because I punched his castle. And I specifically requested.
You sure did.
To talk to him. So now that people are waking up, I guess I go off to find Roland. Because I'm not just going to wander this castle aimlessly to find Giovanni.
Good call.
Well, I guess maybe we're going to the same place.
Yeah.
So you three are looking for Roland, who you know can take you to the guy you need to talk to. Isabella, what are you doing, friend? Welcome back.
I don't know where we're at.
We're still at the castle. Haven't left the castle.
It's night now.
It's nighttime now.
Missed it. We rode roller coasters.
They went and saw all the sights.
We finally gave all of us $5.
I want to sign off now. Like,
Go back to Brazil. Fuck this place.
we're
Never
done.
leaving. Never leaving this Cairn again.
Wrap it up. We're done.
My life was fine until I left the cairn.
Too bad. Party is packed now.
Life was fine until you met this pack.
Like, if you needed options, your options are keep an eye on Tsunami or come with us.
I guess I'll keep an eye on Tsunami.
Hey. So Tsunami, as you wander looking for your pack, Isabella, you meet at a little T intersection of this massive sprawling estate.
Where is everybody?
You heal things, right?
Typically, yeah.
Can you also be sense any paintedness or
Paintedness.
I do not believe you have a gift
I
called
don't think
Sense One.
so. I don't.
while I was meditating, certain things. I got hurt somehow. I'm just gonna lift up and show.
Sounds like a lie.
That happened just from meditating.
Let me look at Isabella's sheet real quick.
The mind is more powerful than anything
I fell
else.
down this hole and I laid on these bullets. These bullets broke themselves into my gut.
Nope. Okay, cool.
I don't know. It feels, there's multiple things happening in the meditation. So, possibly just self-harm somehow through mind state, or maybe I got bit by the worm or
Well, maybe don't do that.
beaver itself.
Do that. But wait, he done did it.
I guess we'll just do grandmother's touch. See if we can heal the wound.
Div 10.
Let's not do that again.
I mean, I will be once we get done with the vampire. Multiple times, I will be.
Multiple times. Of course.
Repeatedly.
Isabella, you pull off a pretty good grandmother's touch. If there's one thing Isabella Moonbloom good at, it's healing the wounds. That might, in fact, even be a worthy deed name once you get to a Karen and can have a moot and proclaim a deed name. Be pretty good one, pretty solid. Lay your hands on, and you do everything goes off exactly how it should be, exactly how it is, how you've done it hundreds of times. You pull your hands back, and there's black and green goop on your palms, seeping out from Tsunami's side. The wounds not coming back together. The wounds still just there.
That's not supposed to happen.
For anybody
You'll
that's
see,
not tsunami.
you'll see Stone. Now,
Yeah, definitely. Let's go find him.
my thing is, look good.
Meanwhile, the other three of the pack. You guys are wandering around the castle. You at this point, you've been in the castle for 2 days, and Roland typically has a pattern of places he goes. There is the library. There is a private sequestered room that he sometimes has been lurking out of, that he has a sign that'll flip for open or busy, or he'll be waiting somewhere near the north wing, the entrance to the north wing. Given vampires are just starting to wake up, and if Giovanni is his boss, it's probably there right now. You go heading off towards the north and towards the entrance. Stone, you're very familiar with this place at this point in time. There's a staircase leading up towards the north wing, and you see that lovely, lovely gentleman in a tweed suit, just standing there. It looks like he has like a small stack of papers of who knows what notes or things or anything. Not his typical journal, like stack of things.
On the go notes. About ending it.
Oh, hello, guests.
Hi.
Congratulations on your alpha ship.
Oh, thanks. Oh, how'd you know?
Oh, there's not much that goes on these grounds that I'm not aware of.
Hey.
Yeah. So you know we were kind of almost murdered by a giant Kranos monster
yeah,
legend?
it's been a moment since that entity's graced this presence, but
Not the first time.
Oh,
so no, not the first time. But I mean, there's a Ronin here, so of course.
Huh?
But a Ronin dwells within these walls.
I see.
Well, I guess technically half Ronin. I don't know. It's weird.
We cleaned up as best we could.
It is appreciated.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. It's not like you summoned it to you with feelings and thoughts or anything.
Oh. Not on purpose.
I'm aware.
In most other cases, I'd be like totally down for some therapy, but we kind of wanted to do, we've been enough trouble.
Miss Lexi, I assure you, and he leans in, just radiating sincerity. You have been some of the least troublesome guests in at least 3 years.
I really kind of want to give you a hug. Like,
Well, you don't want a therapy session, but would a hug help you?
actually, yeah. Yeah,
Tucks papers and
goes right in there.
no fear. No fear of giant vicious werewolf girl. At all. Just like you'd be doing it like you'd be doing him a favor if you did.
Whispers, please. Pretty please.
Just do it. Just one arm, just claws straight to the sun.
Blast my cash. Destroy my computer, but please destroy me too. Free me.
Better?
A little. Yeah, thank you. You're a good hugger.
Thank you. Years of practice.
Over here, just chop liver. Just
And Isabella's back to not being part of the pack. Let's go.
Answers out. Welcome back, First Morning. See that way.
The master, because of his age, usually takes a little bit longer to awaken. But if you tell me where you're going to be within the castle, I'll make sure that he gets to you as soon as possible.
Okay. I mean, I guess we'll just be in a room, but I don't want to bother him with stuff if I don't have to. We're just trying to get some information to make not dying easier.
Not
And,
that
like,
it's important for living things.
going, some vengeance and securing our family lines, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
if
That's a very important task.
it feels like it.
So you don't wish to talk to the master.
I just don't want to bother him with stuff that's like not important to him.
Well, what are you intending to do? I feel like after a couple hundreds of years, I have a good grasp on what he would or would not consider important.
For sure. That's why I'm glad we found you first.
Hmm.
We're just trying to get information on Gresham's castle so we can go in during the day tomorrow.
And maybe the guy himself.
And who he has working for him
Well,
and how he can fuck us up.
well, I mean, his castle, I would not be able to tell you much of. I don't really leave these grounds that often unless we're in another corner of the world. But I do believe, and he pulls out his journal. Lexi, you know the journal's bullshit. You know there's actually no information in this journal at all. As he opens it up and like flips through a couple of pages. Active in his pack, he has a gangrel and a Zemeets that I believe live with him.
Oh, shit.
The gangrel is obviously city because he's part of the Sabbat, so that means celerity, obfuscate, and the gifts of Protean, as well as probably a couple of other tricks because of their pack.
Dry intelligence. Difficulty.
9? You don't know vampire powers?
Do I have
don't know.
roll for disciplines, or is that just a basic thing?
No.
You Lexi, you actually have vampire lore, so you can give me an intelligence lore roll.
Yeah. Mine's dry because of Jack. I don't remember if Jack said specifically any stuff about what he is or what he do.
It's actually 2 successes because of your bullshit merit. Actually, wait, Lexi, you have the lore, so
I do.
3. It's 3 for you.
Nice.
Wait, no, 2. You're right, because the one doesn't add a success. Or, well, the one... You had 2 successes. It negates the... Ignore me! It's been so long since we've done rollings. Celerity means that they're super fast. Like, based on how strong or old they are, they could be as fast, if not faster, than, say, Tsunami if he pumped all 5 rage into being fast.
Like he needs to stop pumping rage to begin with. So.
Obfuscate means super sneaky. It's a really stealth-based power. Protean, you're not quite sure what it is. It has something to do with shape-shifting like what you guys do, or what you've seen Jack do. Zemeets make terrible, horrible monster things out of living things. They can shape people's bodies and flesh and bones and talk to animals and other kinds of things. They're usually really good at seeing and detecting and sensing. Then, of course, there's Gresham, who manipulates darkness, can control and compel you, and is incredibly strong. I believe the Zemeets, Bellis, he I don't know if the Vaj is complete yet or not, but there might be a Vaj. You have no idea what that means, Lexi.
What's a boss?
A Vaj is so Zamis are able to make horrible, monstrous creatures. There are typically two. There are Schlatka, which are like the size of, ranging from me to a Krynos werewolf. Horrible, disfigured monster things. And then there's a Vaj, which is like a giant version of that. I've seen one get as tall as 2 stories of a build.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
I assure you, they're not cool. They're usually set loose on other vampire cities that we're attempting to destroy or take over.
Right.
They are a war machine for the Church of Cain.
That's a little more than I bargained for. Well, shit.
Well, again, I don't know if it's complete yet or not. I do know that he is currently in the process of making it.
I was already kind of freaking out before you got to that explanation, so...
On the plus side, it's just the 3 of them. The other 2 pack mates are still currently in Torpor.
That's good. Can they just, not be in Torpor whenever they want? Or is that,
Flips pages a little bit. One did voluntary, which means, if it could be woken up. But the other... It depends... sometimes it's I'm back, what's up? And other times it's I've been sleeping for years. Why have you woken me? Oh no, I'm being clawed in the face.
Yeah, always hoping for the second one. Well, is there a mayday signal we need to they can shoot out to the ones that are asleep? Call in reinforcements?
No, not to my knowledge. It's more of a you have to physically actively do it.
Okay.
Though the Zamis does have telepathy, so there is a chance that he could just go into somebody's brain and tell them, hey, wake up. There's a chance.
I was hoping this would be reassuring in some way.
It's information.
In a
Information
Sabat,
about the enemy.
you're in a Sabat city talking about going to fight a Sabat vampire. Nothing's going to be easy about that.
Yeah, I assumed it was going to be hard when I knew there's one.
Tsunami and Isabella come walking up. They finally find you. I will tell the master that you're looking for him once he is fully awoken.
Thanks.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Why is that voice coming out of your face?
I need stone. So I
You're
can't
there.
fix this.
Fix what?
She's just gonna hold up her hands while looking disgustingly
Oh. Wash your
at
hands.
Tsunami. This isn't right.
Tiny bottle of hand sanitizer.
We use all of it.
Soap and water.
I think you might need more than that.
Soap and water, please.
Okay.
Like it that shouldn't have happened.
What is that?
What
Again?
happened?
I just tried to
Yeah.
fix it, and it leaked this weird goo stuff.
Try to fix what?
Tsunami.
You ever healed, dude?
His meditation wounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun.
Okay. Well, I guess let's
Let's go back to our room.
yeah.
That's where I said it would be. Let's go back to our room.
Herd the cats a different direction.
Or just Pat McAfee. Let's go.
Let's go in there. So losing control of her hands.
Yeah, McAfee. Once we get back to the room, I guess I'll try to sense the worm.
The worm is all up in your room right now.
Mm.
I'm not even gonna make you roll it, Brad.
Okay.
You sense worm. The worm is here.
Mm.
Did my
All
dog
right.
got something we shouldn't have?
So I guess we're gonna have to cleanse.
All right.
I think it's something that needs to be done at some point.
Like
Yeah.
right now.
It's now.
Like right now.
Okay.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
What is the difficulty on that?
On Circle of Guys cleansing.
Yeah, it says 5 on mine. I feel like that's wrong.
It's based off of the gauntlet,
Oh, okay.
which is
why-
why it was previously 5.
Gotcha.
It's going to be 7 for here in the room.
7 here. All right.
I assist.
Sure. Anybody who has rituals is able to assist if they would like.
Do I have ritual? I think
Whoop.
I have ritual.
It didn't ask me anything.
I can. So that is a total of 9 successes. Stone, you go to cast, and the cleansing properties start wafting off of you, making a small circle around your feet. And when it gets about 6 inches and begins its spreading, it just drops. And you all can
The
see
hell?
that.
What was that?
Tsunami, what did you do?
What do you mean what I did? I didn't do anything.
You're poking out worm stuff. Were you poking out worm stuff?
Okay.
I was poking at the balance.
Wait.
Did you like invite the worm in? Like,
Okay. Let's go ahead and.
Not that I know of.
What is my gnosis?
I've seen movies.
Because I've seen movies.
1, 2,
Mhm.
3.
You just want it so bad.
Cool. So the gauntlet's 7, right?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm just gonna look over and look in the room
Yeah.
at what, like, on the Umbra side of things.
That's fair. That's a good call. That's a good call. Oh, you have enough to where you don't have to roll for it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly my gnosis and the gauntlet match right now.
Perfect. You go take a little peeky peek, and you've looked in this room before on the other side, and it seemed normal. It's not normal. It looks like if Malpheus took over this room. And you're like looking around, it's like, what? And you look at the window, and there's just a giant glowing green eye staring through the window.
Ha!
Hmm.
Ah.
Huh?
Well, Tsunami, you've finally looked too far, and it's now looking back.
That's not good.
Like the worm?
I'm gonna say yes on that. There is a
Are you happy?
giant green eye looking at us.
In How
from the window.
in the other on the other side?
Uh-huh.
For those of you looking in the physical world, you look out the window. There's nothing there.
Can I put myself into the other side, Matt?
Yeah. Give me a Gnosis roll. Difficulty is 7. There are many reflective surfaces for which you to look upon yourself. But you don't go. But you don't go.
Well, it was a 10 because you might have locked yourself in here, bud.
Stone, can you bring me over there real quick?
To where the worm is.
To
Do you
confirm.
think you've done enough? To confirm what?
That is the worm.
It's definitely of the worm because
We're
I
gonna have
can't.
to trust Stone on this
What?
one. I think
was Stone-
Stone out of all of us would know when the fuck he's looking at the worm.
I can't cleanse. I can only cleanse,
The worm is with you now, Tsunami.
not the worm itself.
So
You've
congrats
gotten its
on that.
attention, you brought it here. It's now looking at us.
I think it's
What did you were
insane.
gonna do? Ask it.
I asked for 24 hours. 24 hours. Because it's not one, but 3 vampires.
Well,
I'm trying to save your son, Tsunami. You just couldn't leave it alone for 24 hours.
I don't know if this is entirely his fault.
He went to meditate on the worm. Here's the worm.
I want to meditate on the balance, not the worm specifically.
You've been focused on the worm the whole time we've been here.
Because it's the part that is completely out of balance.
Well,
Excuse me, Mr. Worm. Can you balance your shit?
the Weaver kind of jacked up the worm as the story goes. The
And
issue
I-
would be more of getting the Weaver to let go of the worm.
From what I saw, I can agree to that statement.
Okay, that's great. That is literally the story.
Mm-hmm.
There's a knocking on your guy's door.
I'm gonna go answer that.
And a slightly crazy voice. Like, Lexi! Lexi!
Yeah.
It's me, Suru.
Mm.
You guys good in there?
I'll get it. I'll just slip past Isabella to open the door.
She like doesn't take her eyes off of you. It's like,
Just staring at the window. I haven't moved my eyes also.
Strikers, man. You know. What's up?
what's up?
I'm just working on a project.
Okay.
Do you need something?
I don't know. I just got a vibe that
Yeah.
that something I killed is back.
I'll poke my head around from Lexi. If it was the worm, then yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I guarantee you she didn't kill the worm.
that ring any bells?
What, the worm?
Big green eye.
No, I haven't killed the worm yet.
Word.
Is this the same person that I think it is, right?
Suru, silver-haired. You've met her as a nice, timid priestess a couple years ago.
No, that's not who I think Suru is.
Who's hanging out with Jen?
Yeah.
He's got the wrong.
Oh.
He doesn't know who this is. He doesn't know her name.
Was she in the dream?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, listen, if it starts bleeding green, or they suddenly have like a really badass tentacle whip thing, just Come get me.
Hey, what if he starts bleeding green?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you point out Tsunami?
Yes.
Yes.
She like finally takes her eyes off Lexi, like looking past her to look at Tsunami. Just slowly smiles. If it starts getting too bad, you're gonna have to kill him.
Okay.
And if you don't have the heart for it, I'll happily come do it.
Is
yeah,
there one-
noted.
Come fix
Another question, the actual topic. 24 hours. Any tips for killing vampires? Like specifically 3 at one time?
It's just like fighting any other pack. Separate, take them down as a group.
Or
The vampires, tough, strong, hard, fast, sneaky, mental fucky, etc. They all fall the same. Some are harder than others, but honestly, we're a pack. It's in our nature. It's in our being. They have alliances. It's not an actual pack. Strength in numbers.
cool. You still owe me a bath.
Well, excuse me.
You're the one who's been all busy and everything.
I was missing. It's fine. We'll catch up.
Okay. Besides, I was supposed to be in like Tokyo. You never showed up.
Missing.
And yet here you are. You can come to
Yeah.
Prague in a great vampire castle. Can't come see a girl in Tokyo.
I'll get there eventually.
I'm not going to wait for you forever, Lexi.
Yeah, you will.
I promise you I won't. I don't have forever.
Someone. None of us do.
Not true.
You don't have forever when you try to free the worm.
Congrats.
Oh, still bleedy. Damn it.
Wow.
Not today.
But, oh, boo.
I'm taking a 0.
Oh,
Doesn't cuss his hand and just kind of sticks it against Tsunami's chest. Ow. What the hell?
What is happening?
What did you
That's
just do?
supposed to work.
What was supposed to work?
I'm not gonna roll.
You kind
random.
of-
I'm not gonna roll random for that harm. Nelson, take an aggravated damage.
Yeah, perfect. That was supposed to be, yeah, as you can see right there, Caradwin's blood. I hurt myself to heal you because it's the easiest way to heal Tsunami.
Your hand feels weird.
His way. His way.
Oh, what?
It's like an STD.
What is in you?
The worm.
There's been so many spit takes of us almost killing fucking Deadly tonight.
He's not even the drunk one.
He's not. Seriously,
Good.
good lord.
That's great. Thank you. Oh,
Ooh.
Stone,
Yeah.
in your mind, it's spreading. It's taking them. As you see Nelson kind of like trying to shake out whatever's going on with his hand that he made an open wound on and pressed to Tsunami's open wound.
Which, to be fair, it's been a year and you've seen this work before.
Yeah. But
Now it's not.
hmm.
Oh wait, Red X. Red X is X.
Trying to think here. I mean, just so I can be for sure.
And you still have the sight, being able to look on the other side, right?
Yep.
There's some kind of green bane-like spiritual glowing happening on Isabella's hands.
thought the
We got the ick.
But it's only on the other side. It's not physically manifest.
Not physically manifest. This thing. Well, this thing is present. I can't do any cleansing. I guess lore roll
Mm-hmm.
with this with what I'm looking at here.
What lore are you trying to use?
Worm.
That is a valid that's a valid lore specialty for this. Yes.
Right to the point. No side shit.
What's the difficulty?
Go 9.
9. All right.
God damn!
Oh, hell yeah.
There
Sage of Fenris shit.
are less than 5 through the course of history, less than 5 things that the worm itself has touched that did not either go completely crazy or did not die instantly. All of them can call the worm their personal totem.
Okay.
There's the first Ronin.
Yes.
There's another evil, oh my god, epic, bad. Brr, brr. Fourth was a black spiral dancer by the name of Zizak,
Mm-hmm.
the dragon's daughter.
Okay.
She was once a Garou, but she was made worm manifest on Gaia. She leads a hive out in New Mexico. Or is it Arizona? One of those stupid desert states.
Mm-hmm.
She is awful. She is all bad news. And based on what you heard Suru saying, Zizak did in fact have a very potent worm fetish that was allegedly tendrils of the worm that she had fashioned into a whip.
Okay. Huh.
And now for the pack to combine their informations of things that have been told.
Okay. So, from what I'm seeing, Tsunami has been touched by the worm. Like, directly.
Mm.
Only a handful of things have actually survived that. We met one of them earlier today. He'll ramble off the other ones that blah 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 that we and he'll go into, and then there's Zizak, who basically was the worm manifest on Gaia.
Isn't that what Harmony said Suru and her pack killed?
Yup.
Okay. Suru and her pack took that one out, I thought.
Okay, well, that was in the 3-year hiatus because Isaac was alive when we left.
No, it for sure was. Harmony told me when I panic called.
Okay. Huh.
Hmm.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and then from what I was told, she disappeared. So mystery solved there.
Yeah, well,
She's crazy now. Probably
okay,
related.
but
Mm.
the problem being is that if we don't stop what's happening, Tsunami will either die or be the new thing of the worm. Like, literally can claim the worm as his totem.
How long do we have to figure this out?
I'm not sure there's a record of how long they took to change.
Mm.
I just wanted 24 hours, man.
I think we got 24 hours.
We try to circle somewhere else? Or is that following him?
I don't know.
I sprint back and forth in the
hand
room
off.
quick.
We're in a
I love to
room.
be
It's,
left.
it's looking at us. What do you...
Is it following me?
It's looking at everybody. What do you want?
Oh my gosh, the worm loves me.
There's another knock on the door.
I'll open it this time.
Isabella,
Alexis was still there.
the hottest man you've ever seen in your life. In a very well-cut, well-tailored suit. Standing there, his dark hair combed back. Miss Moonbloom.
Oh, I forgot how hot he was. Man,
You've seen him before?
Yeah, it's a hot.
not enough.
Stone, is my hand like Dunzo?
How can we help you?
I was told you had questions for me. Your pack, not you specifically.
Yep.
Yeah. Lots of questions. I'm gonna step back and let him in.
Little side eye, Isabella.
But Isabella Lexi's like, you know, if there had to be a vampire, that's the one.
This one's helpful.
Together. Keep it together.
He likes us.
He steps in. I'm gonna step out and go back to my bench.
Yeah.
You're not going
Your back.
anywhere.
I don't feel welcome here at the moment.
This is as welcome as you're gonna feel, bud.
Is this a bad time, Miss Lexi?
No. Nelson, you want to walk and talk with Mr. Giovanni?
Yeah. Let's go.
Cool. You cool with walking and talking?
I've done it for many years.
Professional. Got it.
Is everything all right?
Never.
Is there anything I should know about?
Kind of got chased by the last Ronin through your church.
The last
bad.
one?
First.
First.
Ronan.
The last one was a movie, wasn't it, guys?
Never heard of the last one before.
I don't know.
The Last Samurai.
He's just trying to murder us.
Huh.
He like studies the room for a moment or two.
Stone, who's still staring out the window.
All right, so that was gonna be my next. That was gonna be my next question. Stone, you're staring out the window still, right?
He's not. Still, yes.
There's
He's
no.
still there.
Okay, just making sure. Very well. He brings himself back together, just like he kind of like stares into space for a moment. Your space, your room, then just like brings himself back and says, after you, man. Holds out an arm for Alexi. Holds out an arm for Nelson.
I'm keeping my hands to myself, but thank you. So Nelson has tucked his right hand.
Nelson, not doing anything else.
And proceeds to walk. So we got Nelson Lexi with the Cardinal.
Yeah.
And Tsunami, Isabella, Jacob still in the room.
Yeah. Sure. We'll go with that because you're the DM.
Okay, well, where does Jacob want to go then?
Right?
Jacob's not here.
Oh, fair. Stone, Isabella, Tsunami.
Yes.
Or is it Boulder?
Oh.
Still might be. Don't know.
Yeah, we will see. See how it is.
Who wants to go first? I had a whole plan for tonight, and this has just gone so sideways, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter real quick.
Ways go sideways.
No. Last week's didn't.
Be right back. Do them.
Okay.
Okay, do them. Sorry, so Stone, Isabella, Tsunami.
All right. we're gonna have to cleanse Isabella's hands at some point.
What?
Isabel, there's nothing wrong with your hands.
Look, I washed them. They're fine.
Yeah, no, it's not on this side that they're the problem.
It really is an STD.
It's the Umbra. No, what?
Stowe's just like, what's
But-
an STD?
Yeah, what?
It's a disease that
What?
spreads on touch or bodily fluids. It's disgusting.
the
Tsunami, really? She asked for 24 hours.
I have no idea how we're supposed to.
I love chat.
I have no idea how we get the worm out of Tsunami.
Does it need to be out?
Yes.
Can we use leeches? We used to use that in the medieval ages.
It's not a physical malady.
I mean,
One can only
Oh.
hope.
what if we just put it to Balin?
The humble narrator had to ask, did you mean actual leeches or the derogatory term for vampires?
The aquatic one.
Very well. Thank you.
Oh, while you're here,
Yes. He whispered quiet.
any thoughts on how to cleanse the knucklehead over there?
I see no man made of knuckle.
Tsunami.
Cool. Cool.
Cleanse him of what?
His idiocy, but also the worm.
You know,
I was
one doesn't always like to be degraded and made to feel like shit, you know?
Well, maybe you should have given us 24 hours.
Okay, yeah, you
It's
know.
glowing.
Okay.
Yeah,
First of all, Tsunami looked into this before Lexi said 24 hours. So the timing, not his fault. Second, lots of Garou have meditated on this. I just don't know what he's done that actually got attention.
Oh, the thief.
No.
He's a striker.
Okay. Thank you for that. Is there a way to cleanse a striker of this attention?
I
Yeah,
humbly,
me is at a fountain.
he paused, hesitatingly, trying desperately not to be perceived as rude before asking the question. Do have a question that I need answered.
All right.
I didn't know you all could get worms.
That's fair.
That's fair.
All right. So you're probably not. You probably don't know the answer.
I do know that when one of our gods woke up and was tempting to take people, it was felled with a group effort. That was back in the 90s. And honestly, nobody misses the Ravnos, really. So, but
Rude.
but
One of my best friends is a rav nose.
This. I see.
I'm not sure. I do know that gods are difficult, but I do know that you all are able to travel between many, many different realms.
Mm-hmm.
and I could be mistaken. The library might be more useful on this matter than I believe there's a very potent cleansing one, if I remember reading something one time correctly.
All right.
He suggested.
All right.
He made his way back down the hall.
Thank you very much. So, we can try to go to the library and see if we can find information on this potent cleansing.
Which Umbra do you have for your specialization, Brad?
Which Umbra? What?
Yeah, don't you have like an Umbral realm, like near Umbra, far Umbra, or something like that?
I don't think so. I only got 3 dots in lore. I got
Oh, you have
spirits
one. Okay.
and worm. Yeah.
Gotcha. Never mind.
I know the answer out of character, but
Yep. Okay, well, again, the cross powwow will happen at some point.
Yeah. So while they're talking to the
Giovanni.
Lord of the Castle, we should go to the library
To the
and
library.
see if we can find any information on how to cleanse this out of you. I understand you want to bring balance to the worm, and if I thought we could do it in a single night, maybe that would be a viable option, but since it's been thousands of years and no one's gotten anywhere close, I think we should go with the cleansing one for now.
I don't disagree. But, I mean, can someone who's only good for just punching things read? As I look at Isabella.
Guys, we just went through
so sick it is.
a
Like, I hate libraries too, but I think it's the best option.
Whoa. I'm sorry.
Isabella's not cricket. Leave her alone.
Just say that.
My whole body locked up.
I have to admit, that was a really hard line for me.
Woo.
Not easy.
Glad to go to the library and look.
all right.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so you guys start making your way to the library. All three of you give me a perception investigation as you do so. Good job, Isabella.
Nailed it.
I mean,
Can
Isabella has checked out.
I spend a wisdom or whatever to
Willpower.
Willpower.
willpower to fix it?
For 3 dice or just 1 success so that you don't botch, you just have 0 success.
I want to just botch.
there it is.
Okay, so 0 successes. Got it. Tsunami rolled a 1. And Stone rolled a 4.
Hell yeah.
Makes sense. I am looking around a lot because I'm constantly looking back to see if the eye is following us as we go through this house, as we go through the castle.
The eye... The corruption of Malpheus, like the tainting of the walls and the ground, seems to spread, but you're not seeing the worm. Mostly probably because there's not windows along this hallway.
Okay.
But given that reality on the other side is changing.
Yeah. Yeah, we really need to handle that. Say what?
Because I got a follow-up question. I don't know if I can do this.
What's up?
Is it spreading or is it just following tsunami? I mean, he's looking. So
It is changed. It is, as tsunami moves, the Umbra is shifting.
Yeah. Problem is, I'd have to leave them alone to go check the back areas to see if it's staying the same.
Which is
My question is for
Yeah.
us who have gone a different direction. Am I also spreading paint?
Oh, no.
Okay.
There's no taint that Stone
know
would.
that.
There's no taint that Stone will be able to see from the direction you and Lexi have gone. I now pick up what you were putting down. I am sorry for being slow.
Okay.
You're good, brother. You're all good, brother.
Problem is, I feel like I need to. Hate that I have to be the adult between these two.
What are you talking about, First Alpha?
Uh-huh. That's how he's like, I can't just leave them. I feel like,
Stone's going real hard pushing for Beta.
Right?
yeah, that's
I mean,
what I want.
it's just Tsunami and a fucking child of Gaia. What's the problem?
Uh-huh.
It didn't make you roll to notice your surroundings or anything and then not bring it back up either. Meanwhile, walking with Giovanni. Arm in arm with Lexi. Nelson kind of in tow.
It's kind of toadying from behind, keeping up,
Third wheeling, real hard.
chiming in when necessary.
How can I help you, Miss Lexi?
We are planning a murder tomorrow.
As one does.
It turns out there's probably 3 up in there.
His pack consists of 5, but yes. There
Who are,
there are 3 active members.
Yeah. So that seems daunting.
Well,
Daunting.
you are already making the correct call by...
It's crickets.
Yeah.
Alright, you got it. You're already making the correct call by starting off by going during the day.
Okay.
That will make Gresham at least a little bit... Maybe not. Depends on
Maybe
how
not.
quickly you jump him. So the powers of... And his free hand, he'll kind of just like raise. And shadows... Your shadows, Lexi, like on your person, will like flip one of your braids over your shoulder. Shadows are harder to manipulate when there's so much light, but I'm not certain if Gresham's learned to create a darkness so deep that sunlight doesn't matter. We call it the oubliette. You all right there? You all right there, Mr. Nelson?
He's laughing because it sounds kind of like boobs.
I'm not crazy. It's fine. I'm not music.
If there were two Lasombras with that power, it could be a boobliette. He delivers it just that deadpan.
I'm sorry. It's been a rough one, and there's not a lot of stuff to laugh about. I need something.
That's why I'm trying.
All right.
Thanks.
If he doesn't possess that power, he'll be a lot easier to deal with. The things that you'll need to worry about, your kind are very prone to anger.
Yeah.
You're already aware that can be mentally persuasive.
Yeah.
Gresham.
One of you guys, not you guys, but like one of your guys made me attack that dude one time.
Gresham possesses an ability that if something is in a frenzy, he doesn't even have to try. He can just tell what to do, and it does.
Thank you. Okay, back to plan A on the frenzy.
Yeah.
And any way we can like avoid the mind control?
Don't talk to him. Don't engage him in conversation. Don't look in his eyes. Don't touch him.
But like for the hitting, that's kind of...
If you touch him, he'll be able to command you, or at least attempt to.
Really?
It's in normal Canaanites are not able to do such things. Ones of advanced age have more developed capabilities.
Can he do that with all of us at one time?
Maybe.
How are we supposed to kill this dude?
We are hard to kill, Miss Lexi.
I know. Like, super congrats. Same.
We keep our heads together and we can attack at one. As one.
Yeah, but we're fighting 3.
Separate.
Like, as Crazy Pants said, separate them. Yes.
This is means usually in the
Right there.
basement working on his Vaj.
That was my follow-up question. Do you know where they usually sleep?
Well, I imagine this means because he's imprinting on the Vaj is going to be in the basement with his Vaj. Somewhere. Probably not accessible because he doesn't want the Vaj to eat him.
Sure.
Gangrels usually sleep in the ground, so if there's patchy dirt somewhere, looks like recently upturned soil, that's probably where the gangrel is. But if he's sleeping outside, you can just leave him alone. He won't be able to get into the castle.
Okay.
And Gresham will probably be in the master's chambers.
Do you guys have, like, blueprints?
I don't know blueprints. The city probably would. But I do not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You could take a gargoyle and ask him to give you a layout.
Gargoyle?
Diablo's usually very amenable to doing work. Gargoyles possess an ability, if they're touching something made of stone or ground or metal, they can get a layout of the place just from touching it.
No shit.
No shit.
It's amazing.
There's so much I don't know.
And you have an infinite amount of spirits that can teach you equally powerful and weird things.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. Do you have, like, weapons we can borrow?
Such as?
Guns, bow and arrow?
Bow and arrow, yes. Guns, I'm not a very modern person.
That's fine.
But those of us that are going to use guns have guns.
Do you know, like, technically, if I, like, shot him through the chest with an arrow, would that count as a stake?
Like a traditional wooden arrow or this modern, like,
Wooden one.
Wooden ones, yes, absolutely. In fact, it was a very common weapon back in older times.
Interesting.
Hurt? Do you guys have to be for that to stop you?
Pretty hurt.
Okay.
It's made only worse if they possess any fortitude.
Gotcha.
Okay. Nelson, what were my other questions? I feel like I had other questions.
You asked about the plans of it.
Yeah.
You asked about his pack.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more questions you might have had, but
That's why I was asking.
I got a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Kind of me for curiosity's sake. You guys, you and Gresham ain't friends, but you guys are of the same organization, right?
He is my underling, yes.
Is that going to cause like any sort of like revenge plots on his behalf, or is that like power vacuum where somebody else will just step up and take his spot?
Gresham's insignificance is so infinitesimally small, no one could fit to replace him.
Oh shit, that's a fancy burn.
Like, I'm a little bit turned on, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Like, what the hell did you got away with words?
Thank you. Many years. Only been this NPC for like 30 fucking years.
This.
I would just hate.
There would not be consequences or blowback on me for this activity happening.
And it would be, but we pretty much be.
Oh no, the werewolf families of the ones he's been murdering for hundreds of years finally got him. If only he had listened to his betters and his superiors and those wiser than him to fucking stop while he was ahead.
That would have been really good advice.
It was really good advice.
Do we have to worry about the two that are sleeping then? Are they going to come for us?
Depends on how deep in the vaultery they are with him. So you know how you have your spirits that bind you together as a pack.
Yeah.
Vampires share blood. The more blood that is shared, the stronger your feelings and connections to that person are. We in the Sabbat participate of a ritual called the Vaultery. It's a mass blood sharing, if you will, amongst packmates. So depending on how strong, how often their priest makes them participate in said ritual, and so on and so forth, etc.
Oh, big fat maybe.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, do you know
on the plus side, it fades over time. So if you kill Gresham and it takes them a while to find you, eventually that will dilute and go away. It's not a permanent thing.
Okay.
Not to put too much of you guys' stuff out there. You're not fans of fire, and you're not fans of sunlight.
Correct. Well, most of us.
Mm-hmm.
You got like any way to blow a hole in his roof?
I'd punch it really hard.
You know,
but to be
it's
fair,
really not.
To be fair, I probably do hit a lot harder than you.
I don't know. I've had her stick a wall through me. She's very good at it.
So is Tsunami. He likes punching walls.
So stone.
Very true. That wasn't on purpose, though.
My opening move.
Still did.
Were I a vengeance-seeking Garou?
Yeah.
With their pack, would be, while Gresham's still asleep, spread out across his room and cause as much structural damage as possible to get as much sunlight in there as possible. That would be how I would start trying to murder a vampire, which I have definitely never done in my thousands of years of being alive.
I for sure 100% believe you and would never question that fact.
Upstanding gent like you? Never.
Do you know where we would find his room?
And probably the most opulent place in the building, knowing Gresham.
You have his address, didn't you, Lexi?
Yeah.
Weird. How did you get at that?
I can't Google it. I don't have reception.
I mean, we walk. We have a day.
There's also a library with computers.
Look at. Oops. Sweet.
Any other questions?
No, you've been super helpful.
I try.
Is there anything?
Why is a manifestation of the worm in your room?
Because we have a striker with us.
Osha's pack mate. He wants to
He's been
fix-
thinking about it a lot. You know how to get rid of it?
I do.
It doesn't involve killing our pack mate.
I don't.
Good question.
That's fair.
But if there's
Real quick.
but if
Can't be
there's
accountable if he's dead.
if there's one thing that I do know about your kind, death's not always permanent with you.
It sounds like a whole extra credit project. Do you know how long it's gonna be before he's like a problem?
That depends on the nature of the Garou.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. We should move.
Meanwhile, back at the library, holy crap, how's it after midnight already?
That's
I
how.
don't know if you saw me freak out around 11:30 where I was like, what is this?
All right. Oh,
Yeah, nah. Time. What are you doing?
Okay, back at the library. We still
All right,
got a little bit of time. We still got a little bit of time.
gone to Hammond because I don't know if this guy. I don't know if I can talk to this guy in beast mode. So
Beast mode.
I am told that I might be able to look up something possibly with the Umbra resulting in a very potent cleansing.
Ah, yes. His long gray ears twitch slightly as he turns and makes his way towards the shelf. Elongated fingers reaching out, curling around one tome before he turns back to you, Stone, and offers it to you.
I'll take it. Thank you.
This is a very specific volume, centered on a focal point of the realm of Erebus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And clean like burning.
Yeah, I knew where we were going. Stone didn't. Brad knew where it would be. All right.
Like, Pierce knows exactly where this is going.
Yeah, all right. Need to look into that then. All right. So, thank you. Go take the tome and sit down to read.
There's a beautiful, when you open it up and turn the first cover page, beautiful drawing of some kind of nightmarish, terrible thing.
Oh no.
Turn the next page. With lakes of silver, the purest of form. In its waters you shall be reborn.
You're not fully clean.
Yeah.
Zestfully.
As you flip and you read, Erebus sounds both horrifying and amazing at the same time. It's where the silver crown was forged. It is a place of legend and horror all at the same time.
Oh. Okay. So, good news. This can probably help.
Bad news?
It's gonna suck. Like, you.
I mean, can it suck as much as having your arm just being completely bit off?
I would rather that than bathe in waters of silver.
That does sound
okay.
awful.
Is this like Lazarus pit? Sorry, like dying and being reborn?
Possibly.
It's
don't
at
know if
that
they're
moment
just-
Nelson and Lexi will come into the library.
Yeah.
On the line of being reborn.
Yeah. I don't know if they're just embellishing or being beautifully accurate, but yeah, you'd be reborn in these waters. Calling it water seems very misleading, but
Water seems to stretch.
Born on what?
Well, maybe I will be born back an idiot, you know? Like, hear my idiotism.
well, here's the thing. You might at least, you're going to have company.
Not in the silver, I hope.
Oh, no.
What are you talking about? What's all?
It definitely-
What?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
We have to go somewhere to fix this in the Umbra.
It's
Like
not
right
gonna be
now?
fun.
Well, I don't know how much time he has. It's gonna suck. We need to go to Erebus.
Pierce, your lore is applicable here.
Yep.
I looked to see what clarification of realm it was before you got involved.
One success.
Oh, fucking hell. Erebus?
Erebus? Lake of Silver Erebus?
Yeah.
With
that-
the cage and the, and the mean chick in the middle?
We're dipping? We're dipping. We got to dip tsunami
Well-
in that? Do I have to go in too? Because
Maybe. I don't know if I can cleanse that. I don't. And plus, Isabel has some glowing green hands right now.
To
So those who have touched it, it may be the best. It may be the best just to bite, just to jump in. It's
Okay. How about you tell Nelson and Isabella and go like, I don't know how many feet that way, and see if you can fix it.
we'd have to leave the the world.
I don't mean in the Lake of Silver. I just mean normal ways.
you think that we weren't able to cleanse because we were too close to tsunami?
Maybe?
Maybe.
Okay.
No magical uses in the library, please.
I'll
All
stay
right.
here.
Wouldn't consider it.
Well, until he said no, I thought that's what we were gonna do, but
Just like go somewhere.
Yeah, no, he heard Lexi say, just go a couple feet that way. He's like,
Yeah.
Like,
"Mm."
however
said-
many
the
feet.
librarian said no, so we need to leave the library.
Yeah. Courtyard.
Very respectful to this building, as we are
Right.
guests.
Must be struggle with that window for
Yeah.
fucking minutes.
All
Could've
right,
just smashed it.
so
Courtyard.
I guess we head out.
Young Master Stone, descendant of Heimdall. I'm told you wish to speak to me. Super
Oh,
fancy, well-dressed guy, master of the castle.
yes. I'm pressed for time, but I did need to apologize to you for punching the wall. I don't know why I did it.
Apology accepted.
But-
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Did not think it was going to be that simple. It's like it's what he's thinking. He's like, okay.
It is nice to see that your family survives. And continues walking.
Oh, that was okay. We got to get y'all clean.
So it's like, but.
Well, that's some good luck. And keep moving.
Yeah.
Stone, cast the right again.
All right. Where is that? I had it before. Where? Cleanse. There it is.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you have for your rights. Not any other rights, just cleanse.
Yeah. What is the difficulty of the
Difficult.
gauntlet here?
Difficult. You went to the courtyard?
Yeah.
4.
4. Okay. Ooh.
Are we still helping out?
If you want to.
Yep. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
I see you ones. You ain't slick.
I did worse here, but
It's all good. Just
The cleansing
bloom.
cleansing energies surround and slowly start spreading out from you. Just like before stone. And it gets about 6 inches away. Then it spreads out to its usual full glory.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, ow, though. Yeah, it sucks. I ain't got to resist pain.
Yep. Oh, by the way, Isabella, this sucks.
It sucks.
This is an intense searing pain as it burns the evil worm taint out of your body.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless you have a gift called Resist Pain. And then in which case it's just like, oh. It's like a spa day.
Like the guy who casts it has.
Yeah. Once again, what a good gift to have. Ow. Has Isabella ever been cleansed?
Probably not. She's never left the Karen.
No. So yeah, this is her first cleansing. Just the searing burning in your hand.
Let's not do this again.
We will do this anytime you get
Every time.
Every time the worm.
Is this an often thing?
Depends.
How often you touch stuff?
For our duo still in the library, the Alpha and her sullen packmate.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for a computer so I can Google.
There are computers.
Just gonna try to street view the address.
It is a little bit outside of Prague proper, but a very lovely estate. Lexi would find it very her if, you know, she was about that life still.
He's still about that life. That life just isn't about heart.
Tsunami. You hear a voice whispering from a bookshelf.
Walk over to the bookshelves. Yes.
The books moves. Suru's standing on the other side.
Which Suru?
Silver-haired Japanese girl.
He only knows one Suru. Just saying.
Does it though?
Yes.
Oh, fuck,
You're really about restoring balance. Are you sincere? Are you sincere in what you want?
Restoring balance in the right way.
Good.
I don't think you're wrong, but I also don't think you're right in the way you want to do it.
Well, I appreciate your opinions. Slides the book back.
Did you actually kill Matt? What would you guys call it? The
Zhizhag.
Did you actually kill Shyshat?
It's the sound of something thudding on the floor on the other side of the bookshelf, but there's no answer from the girl.
I'm gonna walk over and see what the thud is.
There's a coiled mass of leather just laying there on the floor.
Pick it up?
Yeah, you do.
What did I just say?
Konami, what are you doing over there?
The fuck is this leather for?
You hold it up and it's like, well, what even is it? Kind of uncurls. It's a whip.
Tsunami?
Weird. I forgot the librarian's name. What's the librarian's name, Matt?
Name.
He never gave you his name.
Yep.
Librarian, sir.
Yes.
I think somebody lost this.
Oh. Fascinating. Lexi, if you look, because if Tsunami's in line of sight of the librarian, he's in line of sight of you. Tsunami's holding a whip high in the air.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What?
What? Where'd you get that from?
Suru?
Put it down!
What's wrong with the whip?
Weapon from what's her face?
Weapon from Suru?
No.
You seem to be perfectly fine with Suru.
Zizek. You know, the evil legendary monster?
Was it truly evil or just
I
misunderstood?
swear to God, Tsunami. I'm trying to save your life.
Is there? I know I don't have the skill, Matt, but is there any way to sense if this belongs to the worm or anything?
Now, without a specific gift?
Cool. Well, okay. I mean, we can have Snowden look at it when he gets back.
Okay, put it down until then.
Can I just like not hold it, but like have something else touch it?
No.
And just
Why is this a
table?
discussion? Are you purposely trying to piss me off?
I just don't want to leave it where someone else can pick it up.
Literally
Not bad.
set it down and look at it. I don't care.
Obviously, do. I'll set it down.
You go to set it down, and the handle of the whip itself, like barbs stick out of it, digging into the palm of your hand. Like you go to set it down, and it's just like and stab, and it's going nowhere.
Let's see.
And in Mindweb, Tsunami just picked up a magical weapon of doom.
We've been gone 5 minutes.
We haven't been gone long at all.
It just started burning.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
cleansing them right now. What the?
Hey, I told him to put it down
I tried putting it down.
after arguing
Pick it
for
up.
2 fucking minutes.
Why did you pick it up?
It was super
is it?
right there, and like she just disappeared, and like this leather thing dropped. I wasn't sure
Were you
what
trying
it was.
The worm.
It wants to drown you. It's
The what?
leaving you.
Literally, you've been talking about how you can't trust her, and so you pick up the thing she drops.
I didn't know there was cursed things around here.
Where Garou?
Everything is cursed.
Literally everything is cursed.
And with that, I feel like that's a great time at 12:25.
You're never gonna fight Grisham.
Never. Well, die of old age as a werewolf, as a vampire.
At least I won't be unarmed.
Ah,
We'll see
We'll
about
drown
that.
your ass. We'll be drowning you in the fucking lake of silver.
You know there's one surefire way to make sure you put that whip down. It might still have the arm with it, but it'll be gone.
that's not how I was expecting tonight to go at all.
Put them hispo teeth to you.
Sorry for derailing it.
Oh no. Like
Derailed.
don't apologize to me. I'm fine.
We're not allowed to have closure.
Nah, never. It's fine.
Hey, I tried.
Just
I
like to
gave
give us
I
some
I
campaigns
gave you
on it.
all the information you needed,
Yep.
all the stuff you wanted. You're gonna have some bow and arrows, like all the stuff that you asked for. you're getting. And all the bonus stuff that you didn't know you were asking for, you're also getting.
You're getting bows, you're getting arrows, you're getting weapons, you're getting a whip. We're good.
Really awesome whip. The stats on that whip are phenomenal.
Honestly, let's utilize our tools that we got now.
Check the ammo. Check the
Ready
ammo for that whip
myself.
now. Check out the reload feature on that whip though.
Guys, another great session. I love werewolves so
Don't
freaking
worry.
much.
I'll just use command spirit to tell the water to drown you.
Drown him. Drown him. We'll do it.
Drown him.
Ooh, you want to watch? Come watch this happen, Suru. Does it still count for yours?
She's literally just gonna be sitting on the side. It's like, oh, this is awesome. It's like watching in the third person.
But which Suru?
There's only one
The
sewer.
only Suru.
They're not even twins.
They even go here.
They're really not. They're uncle and niece.
Oh, Matt just said they weren't twins. You all heard him say it.
I'm talking about Aritsuru and Suru.
Yeah, no yeet. That's what I'm saying.
Yeet.
I'm not talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Usos.
They're not even twins. They're what happens when the fucking fusion for Rikishi wears off. Get out of here.
Okay. Kelly, who made your night tonight?
I can't drink Four Loko next game, guys.
No.
I swear, if Tsunami picks up one more goddamn thing,
Keep touching stuff.
It's the first
HR
time
touching stuff.
spreading the STD everywhere, just. It's the
I'm just saying, if I poked at the worm, I would maybe sit with my hands in my lap for the evening.
In his defense, he just thought he was having a meditation vision, okay?
We have an entirely spiritually transmitted disease just everywhere, trailing it through the castle. There's no telling how many more people have been infected.
All over the place.
It's funny that you mentioned campaign 3.
Mm-hmm.
When there's all these things that could or could not be happening.
Oh God, yeah.
Stone.
Good Lord.
Yep, it was a night. It was a good night.
Might be great again.
It was
the
such a
curse
good
of
night.
werewolf.
I love those. Oh, let's see here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good session, y'all. Great getting to watch you in action. We gave Brad Tallman a fantastic birthday gift of awesome werewolf.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday.
Fucking nonsense.
Lude says he will pick
Love
up
you, man.
all the things. Curiosity killed the cat, not the werewolf. I love it.
It's just, we'll see. We'll see about that.
We'll see. Because the rest of his pack didn't kill the werewolf.
I'm just gonna give it to Deadly for his unfettered curiosity.
Just
Regardless of where it comes from. It's just always just, I'm gonna touch this and see what it is.
Oh, poke
Like-
it.
Like he was talking all like in the very beginning about how about taking out members of his family, taking out that pack while like he was that packmate of Suru's while he was alone, talking about like she's on the wrong path and everything, and then she dropped something. He's like, "Ooh, let me pick it up."
Don't mind if I do.
Well, ask you, it's like, did you really kill Shijak?
Ow.
I don't know, did I? Away.
And then just drops it. It's just not even the hint that it might be a trap or might be something
Nothing.
bad. Nothing. It's just dropped by the person who killed him in a dream and has been like people been telling that she's gone crazy and he's convinced she's on the wrong path and her mates might need to be
Missing for
killed.
just as long as you guys have been missing.
Yeah, that all these warning signs and
I'm gonna touch it.
I'm gonna touch
The
it.
perfect most point of that is what happened with that scroll you just opened, Tsunami?
Yeah.
Destroyed.
No, I'm saying that scroll should have been a lesson.
Yeah.
Touch shit.
don't trust people who give me random shit.
I just now I just see that what's gonna happen is like we're gonna go to fight Grisham and he's gonna drop something and Tsunami's gonna stop fighting to pick it up.
Oh, please, no! You guys are gonna be making your way to Grisham's. You guys are gonna be making your way to Gresham's chamber. There's gonna be all the loot in the hallway. So I'm gonna be like Abu and freaking Aladdin, just be like,
we're just gonna go over there and we're gonna be walking down right outside his door and then Tsunami's just gonna tip over a vase and be like, I didn't think it would fall.
That boxing glove on a spring is just gonna pop out. That's gonna be it for you.
can you imagine? For my more seasoned players, namely Brad and Pierce, could you imagine the chaos if I brought the Joker into this?
No, oh god.
The Joker and Tsunami would be so great.
We would have never gotten to the Joker because we'd still be fighting fucking apes.
That's fair.
We would have been hung up on the monkeys.
That's fair.
Giggles, cackles, and chuckles, and we would have never gotten past them.
Yeah.
We'd have gotten lured into their nonsense of trying to get phone numbers.
That is the downside of the Joker and his roots. Nelson.
Oh my goodness, it's so hard to pick.
Yep.
And I'm early on in the thing too. It makes it even worse.
You're dead in the middle.
Everybody did so good again. Who did I pick last time? I picked Tsunami last time.
I don't remember who you picked last time.
I picked Cricket last time for the slap happiness of the Child of Gaia versus the first Ronin.
Someone say nice things.
Oh, I want to say nice things about everybody because everybody did great. Yeah. Well, only one person gets the XP. Jen gets the XP. Okay. Oh God, Brad. Always great. The only reasonable person who's not even a person. He is a wolf who has been here for 4 years and has situational awareness. Oh, Cricket. You tried to heal, and you got the ick. This is what happens.
Should I use protection?
We will get you a sightseeing. We will go see things eventually.
I just want to see the city.
It's a whole new world. That's all she wants.
But at this point, I think she just wants to go home. Like,
nope.
Too much shit has happened. It's time to go home.
We'll go Tombstone. No. You want to see Prague? Let's go fucking see Prague.
I've seen enough.
There is a cry-nosed werewolf that is leaping rooftop to rooftop, yelling about, look at all the sights. There's a ghost tour. Look at the ghost tour. Look at the vineyards. Do you see?
Okay. Why were you giving XP to Lexi?
Ooh, Lexi is right back into the throes of leadership, and it immediately went off the rails worse than it went for Nelson. Nelson still blames himself for losing the packmate who just kind of left off her own volition, and Tsunami has invited the worm into his body. All she wanted was 24 hours to focus on the vampire, and instead...
Look, I realize none of the rest of you have kids outside of Tsunami, but I'd really like to kill the vampire that might one day want to kill my kids.
I got Jimmy and Jay.
I'd love to kill him. I'd love to kill my packmate's family.
I want to know what's going on with these threads. I know what's going on with that too. But now, Tsunami, keep stargazing. I fucking love it.
You are killing it, Deadly.
You are fucking it up, my dude.
Like, there's a reason, like, when the stargazers keep leaving, half the Garou Nation's like, oh.
Please just stay gone this time.
Please.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, but oh my God, go away.
You can never just get a straight answer from them.
So much better. Just answer one question directly out of 5 and we'll be good. No?
But what is a question?
Right? How do we know that these evil emanations of the worm are truly evil? They destroy the world. Do they, though?
Is it
Who's
that
this guy, defiler of orphans? Maybe he's just misunderstood. Has anybody tried talking to Orphan Crippler? No?
He's trying to break out of prison. Maybe if we just...
He's just a victim of the system, you guys. Elder Muncher? Oh, there's no way that could be a bad guy. Let me name BSDs, man.
What do you mean? I'm not writing down notes for a future pack, maybe in a future werewolf
God
game.
damn it. I got a bunch. I have 1 million. It won't stop. They're all stupid.
All right. Lexi.
I forgot what we were doing.
I didn't. It's my job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Cricket for really stretching her role play legs and shit talking the library.
It was so hard.
Oh,
Kelly's
my
Kelly's
heart.
really been bringing it the past couple games. She really has.
I want to go to the library.
Just to see Pierce's visceral reaction to those words coming out of my mouth was beautiful.
And
What did you
last,
say? Fuck bullets and gas.
and last but not least, my favorite Chaos Goblin. Deadly
Oh my
Invasions.
god.
It's definitely going to Brad just for the fact that it's just like, oh, I'm gonna hop over. Fuck. And now I'm just not going to stop looking.
Can't.
Hop over.
I don't feel like.
Don't blink.
Also,
What did you do?
the one
Don't
that
blink.
Nami idiot the most, and even threatened with a title for that role, defending him on that call.
Yep. Yeah.
But I don't mention it goes to Matt and Pierce for both getting the same exact look when I was doing certain things, and both of those were both like,
Ooh.
I did.
Synchronized. Are you serious?
All right, guys. If this is your first time checking us out, come back over here to this chat. Boom, boom. If you're not part of our Discord community, please do come join us over on the Discords, where you can tell all these people how wonderful and awesome they are, or look at all of the other things about all of our other games, or our arts and crafts, or book club, or so many other things. World of Warcraft. We're really excited that Worgen are finally going to be playable.
Oh,
Classic.
hell yeah. Next month.
I never thought we'd be so excited.
Join the pack.
Never thought we'd be so excited to play Alliance, but here we are. Werewolves. We love it. We have to start figuring out what accents we're going to have for the werewolves, Jen. We can't do the Meth Sisters again, I don't think.
And
All right, YouTube.
And Green Pack is right there.
It's true. Boom. YouTube. This is your first time seeing this werewolf game? You want to see what else these kids have been up to? How things got to where they are now? Go check it out on YouTube. Nice little neat playlist called Prophecies. There's also nice neat little playlists of all of our other tabletop games. There are so many. We've got something from everybody, from horror to anime to D&D to a whole bunch of World of Darkness, Monster of the Week, other Powered by the Apocalypse games, Shadowrun, Hyperspace Hustle, which was Scum and Villainy. There's just so much. So many games. So many games.
There's a Resident Evil game that was just for Matt, and I still love that game.
There was a Resident Evil one-shot that was just for
Literally.
Matt. It was great. It was
Literally
amazing.
for nobody but Matt.
I was like, this is just for me. Ranger?
Ranger Pub, who is that?
That's Apollo.
Oh,
It's Apollo.
It's the Ranger's noises.
terrible. Nothing will ever be good ever again. Oh my God.
Why didn't you give him cake?
He earned it.
Do you want Ranger to have cake? Consider throwing money at Patreon. I will happily take some of that Patreon money to make sure that really good boy gets some really good snacks.
I'm gonna Instacart you some whipped cream so he can have pup cups. Goodness gracious.
I can't believe you, Jen.
All right, guys, we will be back. We will be back on Sunday with Gen of Thieves
Your pup.
finale for the Highlander campaign, which is going to be awesome and amazing and a good time. Vancouver, werewolves!
Oh,
Vancouver, you missed a hell of a session tonight, friend. Let's see here. Next Wednesday we'll be back with more D&D as the Clav arc starts drawing to a close. What does lie beneath the swamp? What horrors will be found and explored?
hashtag justice for Jimbo.
And of course, next Friday we have our finale of Werewolf the Apocalypse. What will the pack do? Are they going to go to Erebus to cleanse? Or are they going to go kill that vampire that's murdering their family for the past hundreds of years?
The real question is, will they remember to spend their freaking XP?
All the time.
All of us beefed it.
So we will see you guys on Sunday for Jen's finale. And if not, I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their weekend. We had Pierce Heyman portraying Nelson, Never in Trouble. JenOfThieves portraying Lexi Mends the Sword. Tsunami portraying Strikes Through Flame. Unyielding Stone, played by Brad with no R. And Isabella Moonbloom, portrayed by Ms. Cricket. Guys, thank you for hanging out with us, for giving us your Friday nights, and we will see y'all in the future. Until then, though, Daddy loves you.